In today's video, we're taking a look at the Heavy Truck Rally Cross Country Champion Have-Lite, whatever the heck this mini RC Rally Dakar truck is. Let's get into it. Starting right off with the box and what you get in it, by looking at the bottom, you can tell there's actually 2 different truck types and 4 different liveries altogether. We got the flat-faced one with the bluish livery. This is going to be a fairly small truck, probably very cheaply made, as we only paid $7 and some change for this little guy. I'll get into that in a minute. And from just all the not very good or makes sense English on the box, probably not going to be super high expectations on this unit, but it looks really cool, so let's get it out and see what it's all about. So of course in the box you are going to get the little truck. It is about 24th scale when comparing it to most hobby grade RC cars. You are also going to get a little instruction manual, and of course this little tiny baby remote with a super long antenna. This thing is super simple. You got forward, reverse, left, and right, and there is absolutely zero proportion in this remote. It is full blast or nothing, baby. Moving on to the truck itself, this thing looks absolutely sick. It has quite a bit of details, and for just over $7, as far as looks are concerned, I cannot complain at all. Now, how we got this thing for $7 is a little weird, little unique, almost scam-like, but basically this truck was, I think, 19 bucks or so. It sat in our cart for 2 days, and then I got a text message from Temu saying, surprise, here is a coupon to get this thing for like $7.40. So I was like, of course, we got to get it and put it on the channel. If nothing else, we can take this body off and put it onto something else because, I mean, it just looks absolutely incredible. And speaking of all that stuff, we are not sponsored by Temu, but we did sign up for their little affiliate thing since we don't sell these on our own website. If you want to check it out for yourself or pick something up on Temu, there's a link to a coupon bundle down below for new users. It helps out the channel, and we get to bring you more cool little stuff like this when we're not filming our own products. The whole body seems to be one thin piece of plastic that is then screwed down into the chassis. It is very flexible and hollow on the inside. But other than that, there is quite a bit of molded parts on this. The fender flares are molded plastic, so are the front bumper. This rear cab slash bumper fin piece on the back is all molded. The smokestacks are molded plastic. This little roof rack luggage thing and the bar and fake lights and mirrors are all molded plastic, which is pretty crazy. As far as the stickers go, there are just a lot of fake brand and knockoff stuff, but there is some real things like the little Elf sticker. That's definitely copyright infringement. Elf is a very famous oil company, and they got like a Pirelli knockoff with the Pursuit tires. I don't know. They look good though on here. You could always take this body off and throw a wrap of your own on there and put it on something else. Moving down to the tires, it does feel like a rubber tread, but I mean, they are absolutely solid, like hard plastic. I don't know. Maybe it's just like the world's hardest rubber compound, but the tread does feel rubber-like. There is 2 fake half tires in the back, and they feel different. They actually are a hard plastic. The ones on the bottom are just a tad softer. Moving down to the bottom of the truck, there's a lot to get into here. Up front, you can immediately tell the steering is not proportional, as you have the little servo selector down there to center the steering. Going along with that category, there is absolutely zero suspension on this truck. There is like a molded fake drive shaft leading to the back, and it is 2-wheel drive, as you can see. No 4x4 goodness with this thing, but again, like $7, so who cares? Now, the coolest thing about this truck, which a lot of big scale RCs don't give you for a lot more money, is gonna be that little switch on the back when you power this baby on. Yeah, that's right. This thing has lights. The entire body of this truck glows, which is super freaking cool, especially with the lights dim or off. This thing looks absolutely amazing. Now, there is one catch with the lights though. Whenever you do give it power or turn the steering, it does flicker, so that is a little bit of a drawback, but it still does look really cool. Now, another thing on the bottom of the chassis, you will notice this truck does take 3 AA batteries, along with the remote taking 2 AA batteries. So there's no recharging here. You run it till the battery's dead and you're done. Gotta put some freshies in. All right, so we're done here on the bench. Let's get it outside, give this thing a little test run, see what it's all about, and see if it's capable of anything. We'll give it a pretty fair test here and just see what it can do. Oh. This little guy is surprisingly quick on the road. You know, surprisingly, this truck is pretty tough, even with all that flex in the body. It holds up really well. We just dropped it off the tailgate, as you saw, and throwing it around here a little bit. Not too bad. Still drives right away. Oh. Oh. Yeah, we did it. All right, guys, that does it for the little Rally Sprint Dakar RC truck. All right, guys, that does it for the little Rally Sprint Dakar RC truck. As expected with this little mini thing, it isn't super capable, but then again, it's right around that $20 price point, and we actually got this thing for $7 with that Temu coupon, so it was like basically next to nothing. And for $7, this thing would make an absolute beautiful body swap onto a micro crawler or a rally car or just any small hobby grade RC. Take this body off and put on there, it'd look absolutely sick. And they do have the different body styles and different liveries on there. Now, if you're looking for something for your kid maybe to run around the living room or kitchen floor, this isn't a bad choice at all. It did turn out to be pretty dang durable. We dropped it quite a bit off the truck and just throwing it around on the bed. It did really well. Nothing's broke on here. The biggest downside is just not having proportional controls, but then again, for like $7 or $8 that we paid for this thing, I don't really care. It's gonna be a beautiful body swap onto something else. Also, the fact that that lights up too is just freaking awesome. Like we said, it's not super capable, no proportional controls or anything, but for like $7, $8, great body swap. You guys seem to really like these videos. They're quick, cheap, and easy for us to produce and throw up on the channel in between our hobby grade builds of stuff we actually sell in store at Naughty Boy RC. So as long as you guys enjoy them, we're going to keep throwing them up from time to time. We do have a link down below to Temu to get some coupons. Check out that cool stuff if you want to. If not, no big deal. If you want to find some really cool hobby grade stuff, parts cars, RC race cars, boats, planes, helicopters, all that cool stuff, you can visit us on our website, www.naughtyboyrc.com. And remember, keep it naughty.
Run free and dive into the sky. Hear the